Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Episode number 6. And today we're talking about stagnation, stagnant water, stagnant life, all of that stuff. So, I have a little story about way back in time. Well, not that long, but I was out long ago. No, it wasn't. I was out paddleboarding on this wonderful little lake, and it was really pretty. It was just smooth. Nothing could go wrong. It was all, those little sweet edges you could coast up to and bounce back. And then on one end, there are all these little lily pads. And I thought, oh, those look cool. I think I'll float over there. So I paddled my way over, and next thing I knew, I couldn't move. I was like trying to go forward, and I couldn't. So all of a sudden, I got flipped off of my paddleboard, and it was all because my rudder had gotten hooked in the weeds.
Oh my
and
God.
the roots of it was insane. Luckily for me, it was not deep. I could actually touch the murky, mucky ground. You know that feeling of like slimy mud? I still could feel it between my toes. And I had to get my paddleboard unhooked from all the weeds so I could get out of there. But had I panicked, I would have been a tangled up mess, and I would have been screaming probably. Just kind of true
I
to my
probably would
nature.
have anyway. I hope.
But kind of on a side note, but related to that, we're talking today about how we can hold up the mirror to each other to see to see where we are in life. And there's a metaphorical meaning to that about how you can look at yourself objectively when you hold up the mirror, or when someone holds up the mirror to you. Not really with an actual mirror, but just metaphorically there.
Yeah.
Or you can take a look at your reality or how you're perceiving your reality, or just a kind of coming out and looking, examining the truth and revealing something about you.
Oh God.
Anyway.
Well, sorry about that. This is Tucker, by the way. I struggle, when you talked about holding up the mirror, and maybe it was the dancer part of me that was like, "Ooh, mirror, I have to look." It's like someone in the community wanting to hold up the mirror and go, "Look, I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted." Stop it.
He's fine, Tucker. He's just fine.
He's just fine. Oh my gosh. So it's basically, do we have that person that can hold up the mirror for us? Whether we want to see it or not, they can hold it in a gentle way, right? It doesn't have to be all like in your face, look at you. So with all this, we need to introduce ourselves. I am Jan.
And I'm Mary.
And we are take two. We're take two.
Take two. And we hold the mirror up for each other all the time. And it's really helpful. Thank you.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
Yeah, it really
because
is.
Sometimes I know if I have to hold up my own mirror, I don't like what I see. And then the stories start telling themselves, and then I put the mirror down. I can shut down. Now I can say I've grown through that, but when your lies are outweighing your wins, it can get hard or afraid. Do you ever feel afraid to look and you don't want to know? You don't want to know the truth. You don't want to do it by yourself. You don't want to look and see and feel. It's scary.
Yeah.
It can just be scary. And so I know those things can hold me back at times from seeing, and I'm grateful for the people around me who love me enough to keep holding the mirror lovingly, lovingly. Mm-hmm. So the fear won't stagnate me. Oh, that word, stagnate. It's like that. What with the marsh? What's the stuff that got wrapped around you? What's
I call it muck. Just muck. The muck. There's probably a real name, but it was the weeds, the roots, the tangle.
Yeah. Oh my God! What I visualize is it getting my feet, and that stagnant.
Wrapping around your legs.
Ooh, ooh, and and relating that to the healing part of you and looking and growing. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so I don't know. I'm grateful for you, Mary. I'm grateful that you help me to stay unstuck. So thank you.
And
Thank
you
you.
too. I think we're a couple of people who, I mean, I don't think we've ever been stagnant. Our personalities just are
God.
not that sort. But we all have moments, right? When we
Yeah.
just like, oh God, just don't want to do anything today. Or there's times, I mean, really, there's nothing wrong in your life. It's just you're on a pattern of doing the same old, same old, same old. It's like taking the same walk every day. You follow the same pattern. I just can't make myself do that. I have to go backwards. I don't know,
Yeah.
take a
Yeah.
different route.
No,
But
yeah.
it's kind of like getting in survival mode and just making it.
Well,
So why do you think
when
we're
you take that
talking?
same route, I feel like it's there's a lack of thinking. Like you go
Yeah,
into that numbing spot. It's the rabbit hole for me when I don't
yeah.
want to feel that same old of that this, that scroll thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
same it's that familiarity where you don't have to feel think. You just
Yeah.
oh, ooh,
And you start comparing yourself when you do that scroll. We've talked
oh,
about that how you
oh yeah.
compare yourself to others
Yeah.
and then you feel stuck because you're not where they are, but that's not your life. And
Yes.
anyway, there's a reason we're talking about this today.
Yes.
We've been talking about renewal, and we've moved into more talking about healing and belonging and a sense of community. So moving
Mm-hmm.
from I am to more of a we are, which we started talking about last week.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jan, you have a. I'd love to hear your story about that.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes when you have someone close to you, have you ever walked into the room? Maybe their health isn't good. I don't know. Maybe wherever they are in life. And you have this moment where you walk and you see them, and there's this visual. Say they're sitting and they're just sitting. There's like no expression, just no nothing. And you've seen that a lot. Like it's been around you a lot, and so I in my mind I'm like, okay, so what's going on? And I found that the longer they sit in that ruminating, that stagnating place, that you can see the corrosion of their very being,
Ah,
and it has effing flipped on my head, right? I mean, I
yeah.
feel like I'm in the front row seat of life. I'm in the front row seat of life and I'm watching someone very close to me, someone that is dear. And I will not assume or put anything into their story, but I'm just watching on the outside and seeing it. And it's painful. And it's painful. But as I'm learning, truly learning from this, it's okay, I have a choice now to think about it and to change my identity, to change my mindset. So if I can change my mindset, there's that possibility. I don't know where I'll be, that it'll have less corrosion and more movement, more flow. It's that stagnation. You think about the rust, things that even collect rust, or if they're not moving, like a moving car, or even in a house, it's it operates better when it's moving and it's alive.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's hard. It's a hard thing. It's a hard thing to participate in,
Yeah.
but it's something that I'm being internally charged with
Yeah. It's
to
scary too.
yeah.
I mean, it's a strong message, isn't it, for
Yeah.
yourself or
Yeah.
how you live because the choices you make
Yes.
now
They
are
really
long term effect.
they really do fucking matter. And even as a
Yeah.
younger human, you're lower on the stories, right? Your second story, first story, third story. There's, well, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm fucking invincible now. And that's my ego. What the? But then I get a
Yeah.
check, and then I get that check. Right? I was just sick this weekend, and it was stress equals sinus for me, and so it's a check. So it's about it. What you do really matters. There's because you
Mhm.
want your full potential. I want to live my full potential. I think you want to live your full potential.
Absolutely. Working on it every flippin' day.
Every day,
I
right,
am. Every
right,
day.
every
Yes.
damn day.
And it's okay. I think there are times when we get disengaged or we just like fall off of it or we have to just go eat potato chips or something. I don't know. That's a bad example.
True. No, I did. I did that too last week, and I don't do that, and I did.
I was thinking just a little bit ago, this is unrelated to our direction that we were going in today, but I was thinking about how, as an artist, one of the tricks that you use is to hold a mirror. And you use that, you
Really,
walk away from what you're creating. Yeah, it's really cool. You have your work standing up and you walk away from it and you look in the mirror at your work, look back at it,
like this,
and
like
it tells you the truth about what you're seeing.
what the
I know.
hell?
Isn't that the coolest?
Did you
It
do
has
that?
informed, I do it all the time. It's informed my thinking about how I'm creating something. I mean, sometimes you can't see it. It's like this. You can't see it when you're looking at it yourself, but somebody else can see it. So you're removing yourself from the artwork and looking at it like a third person, like third eye, second eye, I don't
Wow.
know, some
Okay,
eye.
so I'm going to
And
challenge you with that. As a dancer who's staring in a mirror all day long,
yep.
and that can become the reality. As distorted as it could be, because of course
Mm,
I've had some body dysmorphia. I've struggled with bulimia as a young dancer, and it's wow. And the lack of reality. I wonder
mm,
what would happen if I brought another mirror in to even reflect on the mirror.
yeah. And that's really
Ooh,
curious. You always have mirrors around you. I
yes,
mean, in an art studio too, you have mirrors around you so that you can see, can really take another look.
yeah.
Also to make your studio feel bigger.
And I
That's
think
another thing.
And right, and for most people, I mean, you say you have your home or your office space or a cubicle or something that you work in,
Mhm.
and it's not constant reflection. It's not a constant reflection.
Yeah.
Ooh, no wonder we're not stagnant. Dear God,
I know
people
we've got
running,
mirrors
run,
everywhere.
Forrest, run.
But we've thought about this a lot for ourselves and for you, and some kind of mind shift things that you can do that you can take action now and
Yeah,
create the direction you want to be or the person you want to be, who you want to become, and
yeah.
start taking action for it now. So,
Ooh.
what's one thing you can do, Jan?
Let's see. One thing I can do is I actually seek people I trust.
Mm-hmm.
I to sometimes because my reflection in the mirror may be weird depending on where I am, right? And see how they see me, or have them hold the mirror up and the gentle, nope, 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 nope. That's not what I see. Or, oh, are you sure? Are you
Mm-hmm.
sure? Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
because like we've talked about, we could be so hard on ourselves and really not see ourselves realistically. We could see ourselves worse than we are, actually. So, or
right.
we're missing things. We just don't notice something, and it
Yes.
really helps to have
It,
somebody else
yeah, it
comment and
really
give that
does.
feedback.
What's something
Yeah,
else?
taking a break and just
Oh,
stopping. I'm just and getting a reset. I think resets are so helpful.
yeah.
So I don't know, really, I mean, acknowledging that you are stuck with something and then take a break from it and reset your head or pull your head out, as I've
Yeah.
said. Pull your head out. Do
Pull
it
your head
takes
out of your
two.
ass. I know that's what you want to say. Damn it. Just say it. Just pull your head out of here. And he's like,
Because
yeah, yeah.
he's like, what? You
What?
are swearing.
Oh
But
my
we can
god.
change, right? We
Yeah.
can make changes. We talked about
Yeah.
that too, about the
Yes.
habits.
Micro habits. Oh, they really have come into play. I want to use the micro habits to create stronger, more dynamic habits, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
Because I want these habits to show themselves up as change and not going to the same old, same old.
Yeah,
And so
that
that's,
danger zone.
yeah, danger zone. And I know you do too. We desire growth, 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 growth.
Mhm.
My journey will be until I'm here no longer. I'm here no
Ditto.
longer. I'm here no longer.
And just say no to thrashing around in the weeds and be intentional. Don't do that. Get down there in that muck. But if you
Don't
get in
get
the muck,
those.
just calm down and get out.
Right. I
And I think
know.
and making that decision, like I do this regularly in my art. Like, what do I want to feel in this piece? Or what do I want this piece to feel like back
Yeah.
to me? And what do I desire out of this day? What do I
Yeah.
desire out of this month?
Ooh, the intention, the intention,
Yeah,
putting the
being an
intention of what you
intention.
want your day to look like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And find your person, find your mirror, and
yeah.
dare to
God,
look at it.
dare. Be a daredevil. Be a daredevil. And for me, sometimes it is just learning how to embrace the struggle, the change, and the darkness.
Yeah.
I don't know who's familiar with the Enneagram, but I'm a 7. And us sevens, we like to be like happy, happy, happy. so, so embracing the struggle and the darkness can be good for us. Can be a struggle to embrace the struggle, but once we do it and we feel it and we grow from it, it's a good thing. But um, little at a time, do a little at a time. You can do it. You can do it. If I can do it, fucking anybody can do it. I'm not kidding.
That's
I'm not
right.
kidding. And then you
And
take a
as
breath, right? Then you take a
yes,
breath.
and as for the mirror, we do need each other so we can
Yeah.
heal, but we can't heal each other.
Nope. 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 Can't fix it. Ooh. 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 Would you say that one more time, Mary?
Yeah, I have to read it because I always forget it screwed up. I was like, what? What did I just say?
What did I just say?
We need each other to heal, but
Yes.
we can't heal each other.
Ooh. That's a lot. That's a lot right there.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
lot.
But we
So
can do it.
go find your mirror. Go find your person. And we hope that you take the challenge. Take the challenge. Don't stay stagnant. It's no fun. Actually, it's really no fun. Get out of the damn comfort zone.
Dull.
And as always, we are so grateful you're here. We are so grateful that you listen. We are so grateful that you follow. So, we do also want you to jump on our email list and enjoy our emails that we send out weekly and some extra little nuggets that we do. Always hit the follow, hit the share, hit the like, and hit the comments. Come on now. And
Come on.
remember,
Oh boy, here it
lean and get
comes.
it. When you're feeling stuck and your legs are wrapped by the muck,
Oh,
take two.
do it. Take two.
Yeah, you can do it.